masasi kupigwa ovyo ovyo, na wamoja wanaojiita Wazalendo mara nyingi kufarakana na jeshi la taifa. Ndugu zangu Wazalendo, nafikiri kati yenu sasa tutachagua kati ya kondoo na mbuzi kama jinsi Biblia inasema. Mkumbuke kwenye mlitoka. Mliishi miaka mingi sana porini. Hakuna mtu alikuwa na kanyaga. Luvungi, Sange, Runingu, Kiliba au Uvira vile, ninyi wote mkumbuke chawa zenye zilikuwa ndani ya makabutula zenu na mapantalon zenu.
Hello and welcome to Kivu Connect. My name is Nyanzobe Mwiza. Tensions continue to rise in the city of Uvira as concerns grow over the conduct of the Wazelendo militia, a coalition of armed groups that has been collaborating with Congolese national forces in the conflict in Eastern DRC. Increasingly, local communities accuse these fighters of abuses, violence, and a general breakdown of discipline. This week, these concerns were amplified by a strongly worded public statement from Justin Bitakwira, a member of the National Assembly. Bitakwira, known for his controversial rhetoric and long-standing hostility toward the Banyamulenge and other Congolese Tutsi communities, has often positioned himself as a political representative of the Wazelendo in the South Kivu province. He has previously supported their ideology and activities of killing the Banyamulenge and looting of their belongings. He has been even urging Wazelendo to prevent the AFC M23 from seizing additional territories after the fall of Goma and Bukavu. However, in a dramatic shift of tone, Bitakwira openly criticized his own militia for what he described as escalating indiscipline and violence of Wazelendo in Uvira and surrounding areas. Bitakwira expressed alarm at the repeated clashes between the Wazelendo and the FARDC in Uvira, warning that control over these groups appears to be slipping away. His remarks came in the aftermath of deadly incidents on 23 November 2025, when fighting broke out as Wazelendo fighters allegedly attempted to loot humanitarian aid intended for civilians in the area they currently control. The confrontation left 4 people dead and 14 injured. However, as a member of the National Assembly, he never condemned all the killings of the Banyamulenge, which makes observers call him an initiator and promoter of the evil plan of exterminating the Banyamulenge through his own fabricated killing machine of Wazelendo. In his address, Bitakwira chastised the Wazelendo fighters, reminding them of their origins and the difficult conditions under which they once lived. Remember the years you spent in the forests, unable to enter cities like Sange, Runingu, Kiliba, or Uvira. Remember the lice that infested your clothes, he said, calling on them to recognize how far they had come. He went on to lament what he called the decline of the militia, once, in his view, a symbol of resistance and national pride. Today, he argued, they have ruined their reputation, turned into an unruly force of thefts, bandits, and killers with reckless gunfire in civilian areas in Uvira and surroundings. Bitakwira even contrasted their conduct with that of the AFC M23, claiming that in towns like Bukavu and Goma, under control of AFC M23, civilians are not exposed to the same level of violence as in Uvira. He continually accused them of having stolen livestock and of having killed many people. These daily deaths and constant gunshots, who is responsible? It is the Wazelendo, he declared. He warned that if such actions continue, the government will be forced to confiscate their weapons and arrest them. If this behavior does not stop, you will be disarmed, and many of you will be imprisoned. Tomorrow, the United States, the European Union, and even the Congolese government could designate you as a terrorist group, he said. His remarks have sparked intense reactions throughout Uvira and the broader region, revealing deep fractures within the militia and raising questions about the future of its relationship with Kinshasa. Observers have described Bitakwira's outburst as one of the sharpest internal reprimands ever directed at the Wazalendo, whom he often refers to as Waguruguru Wangu, with some viewing it as an extraordinary case of political intimidation coming from their own morale chief. In addition, serious allegations continue to circulate. Some observers claim that the government of Kinshasa, through figures such as Justin Bitakwira, along with the government of Burundi and certain Wazalendo, involved in coordinated actions targeting Banyamulenge and Tutsi communities in Eastern DRC. Bitakwira himself is accused by critics of promoting violence against these communities through inflammatory rhetoric and speeches encouraging tribal hostility. It is important to note that he is currently under European Union sanctions due to allegations of incitement to hatred towards the Banyamulenge and other Tutsi communities. Meanwhile, new clashes between the Wazelendo and FARDC were reported again on 24 November in Uvira, forcing businesses to close and residents to seek shelter. Several deaths and injuries were confirmed, deepening fears about the trajectory of this pro-government militia. On the other hand, in the high plateau of Uvira, Fizi, and Mwenga, the DRC government, alongside Wazalendo and Burundian forces, is accused of striking Rwitsan Kuku village and the Mikenke displaced camp. Note that these locations are near the Minembwe area. Thank you for watching Kivu Connect. I am Nyanzobe Amwiza. Subscribe for more updates.